y'all. I just wanted to do a quick review of this guitar. It's a Slick SL51, and the reason I wanted to do a quick review is that I'm getting ready to sell it. I'm about to go meet the guy here in a few minutes to get it to him. But anyways, just wanted to give you some of my thoughts on it. These have been pretty popular off of Guitar Fetish's website. There's frequently been waiting lists for them. Anyway, starting with the headstock, it's got these really cool brass tuners. It's really just, standard die-cast tuners, have a cool brass knob on them. It's just, I guess, really a cosmetic thing. They're very solid, they're very smooth, and they keep tuned really well. The nut, minor issues with the nut. There was there's some kind of gunk or something making it stick a little bit on the third string, and you could actually hear it creaking when you would go to tune that string. 5 seconds with a graphite pencil, that went away, so no big deal. The nut was cut high, so I had to file it down a bit. Probably could stand to be filed down a little bit more. The problem with that, and you see that even on some more expensive guitars, is that when you go to fret, the first few frets, the intonation will go out, and so it'll be a little bit off, probably a little bit sharp, I'm guessing. So anyways, a standard setup should take care of that, no problem, but something to be aware of. Frets were all dressed well, no issues there. There were no sharp ends, there were no high frets. Every note on the entire fretboard fretted correctly right out of the box, so that was cool. Other than that, the neck is extremely comfortable. That's probably the biggest thing to me on this guitar, is that it's a little bit, it feels like it's a little bit wide, extremely flat radius. I don't know exactly what it is, maybe a 14-inch radius, I don't know, very flat. It's got nice spacing in between the strings for me. I do a lot of finger picking kind of style, so, I turned my amp off. 1 second. There we go. So anyways, very nice spacing between the strings, and it makes it very comfortable for me to finger pick, which I really, really like. It's got a nice satin finish on the back of the neck, so your hand slides very smoothly. Other than that, the pickups, standard tele configuration. The neck was very good. The bridge was okay. Nothing to the bridge. I would probably replace both pickups if I was going to keep the guitar. The bridge, the neck is nice. I don't know how well that's coming through, but that's the neck pickup. The bridge, it seems like it's not as hot, which is normally is backwards. Normally the neck is not as hot as the bridge, but anyways, if I were going to keep the guitar, I'd probably go get something like some Bootstrap brand pickups. Very inexpensive pickup that's custom wound to order, and they sound amazing. So I would probably put a set of those in here. But other than that, not much more to tell you about. Heavy relic finish, which I'm not a fan of, although I had a gig, an outdoor gig, where this was my backup, and I didn't have an extra guitar stand, and they had like this gravel up against the side of a building, and I just stuck it right in the gravel, leaned it up against the building, no harm, no foul. I did appreciate that about a relic finish, is I don't care if what I lean it against, what I bang it against. You don't have to worry about babying it at all, so I never thought about that until I had this. So it's kind of nice to not have to worry about it, but not a fan of the relicing all in all, but it is what it is. Although I will say, you got this heavy relic going on the body, and then you turn the neck over and it's pristine. So, totally clean, not a scratch on it, so kind of doesn't fit very well, the overall aesthetic, but it is what it is. Would I recommend it? I got this for like not 250, more like 230, 240 bucks shipped. A few years ago, at that price for a guitar this good, I would be pretty amazed. That space in the market has gotten really crowded in the past few years, which is a good thing for us. So, I mean, you know, you got your Harley Bentons out there. You know, Rondo Music's got some great stuff in this price point or even less. So, you know, there's other stuff out there. I wouldn't recommend against this at all. It's a very good guitar. You would not go wrong getting it. But there are options. And then, of course, if you look at used, I mean, I picked up an Ibanez S series S470 for like $100 at a pawn shop a few days ago, and that's an incredible guitar. They have no resale value, but that's actually a middle to high end guitar. So you know, there's a lot of options, a lot more options, especially if you consider used, that are as good or better. But you know, I'm not gonna knock this at all. It's a good guitar. I really enjoy the neck on it. The neck is unusually good aesthetically for me, for my playing style. So I did appreciate that. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess the only other things I hadn't gone over, you got this neck plate with Earl Slick's silhouette on the back. Earl Slick, if you don't know, is a guitar player, played a lot with Bowie. I don't know who else he's played with, but he's been around a while. He's a really good guitar player. So he's put his name on the guitars, and so that's where you see the silhouette and you know, they got him in the logo and whatnot. And then, of course, it's a string through body, which is cool, gives you a little bit better sustain. So there is that. But anyways, yeah, it's a good guitar, solid guitar, and you know, if you wouldn't go wrong if you really wanted to get one, you wanted to get this aesthetic in a telly body, you know, an old retro look. It's pretty cool. All right, later, guys.